What's going on, everyone? I hope your days are going well. Today, we are going to talk about effective note-taking strategies. So, buckle up. There are three learning outcomes for today's course. The first one is learning why note-taking is important. The second one is learning effective note-taking strategies. And the third one is learning about academic resources on campus to help you learn more of these academic success strategies. The big question is, why do I need to study? I remember coming from high school and going into college and thinking, I don't need to study, right? I made my way through high school and I didn't have to do much studying, but studying helped to ease my transition into the university. And so here are four things and four reasons why you need to study. Academic success. Studying helps to build a strong foundation for you achieving your grades. It also helps you better understand the material that your professors are giving you, and you're able to remember that information for a longer a period of time. And you also perform better on exams and assignments. Reducing stress. I know in those my first semester in college, and I did not study as appropriately as I should have. I waited to the last minute and I tried to cram information in, and that caused a lot of stress and anxiety for me in my first semester in college. And so, studying will help you to reduce your stress. It gets you in a regular study routine and helps you stay organized so that you can avoid last minute pressures of getting the work done. Next up is college level expectations. College is a bit different from high school. You don't have as much structure, as much support. The expectations of your faculty are going to be different than your teachers in high school. So, good study habits will help you adapt to the new learning environment, and it helps to build on your confidence and your ability to be able to succeed in college. Time management is one thing that I did not do well my first semester either. But once I start to study, I started to see how time management, how my study habits affected my time management skills. Uh, College courses, again, they have more demanding workloads. There's less structured schedules than high school, and so you are accountable, have to be accountable for how you facilitate your time management effectively. Here are five key note-taking strategies. The outline method is really based off of a hierarchy. So you start with a main object and then you go down into bullet points after that. And so if I were to start with Alabama A&M is the main topic, I know that it was founded in 1875, but then that next bullet point tells me who was Alabama A&M founded by, our beloved founder, William Hooper Council. The Cornell method is the next one, where you divide your column up, your paper up into three different columns. The first column is the note column, where you take your regular notes. Feel free to use the outline method in your note column. The Q column is where after I've written my notes, I go back to write questions about the notes so I can question myself on these later. That strategy is really helpful for when you are preparing for exams. And then at the end of the Cornell method, I will develop a summary of what the lecture was talking about. The mind map is more for our visual learners. So you start with your main point in the middle, and then you branch out to a subtitle. So maybe this was Alabama A&M, and then you have founded in 1875 as your subtitle, and then your supporting detail would be William Hooper Council as the founder of Alabama A&M. The mind map is really helpful for people who are visual learners and don't necessarily like to take as many written hand notes. The flow method is really up to your discretion on how you decide to develop those notes. The whole point is that you create your own flow of what the notes are supposed to be. You're creating a mental image of your learning inside of the lecture. The goal is to learn during the lecture and not to learn outside as much. Writing on the slides. Some professors will allow you to have access to the slides before class. And if so, it could be helpful to download those lecture slides and print them out. You can have there's free printing in the library. Feel free to come through the LRC for printing. You can write on those slides as well. What this does is help you kind of remember some of the key points that the professor is making during the lecture. After this video, down below, there's a YouTube video that highlights these 5 strategies more into detail, and they also show you images of how you can implement those into your note-taking strategies. And finally, campus resources. We want to direct you to our Tutorial Assistance Network, also known as TAN. The TAN Center can help you learn more about effective academic study strategies, but we also offer one-on-one tutoring, group study sessions based off of the courses that you're taking. And then we also offer academic success workshops throughout the semester. You can come find us in the library, the J.F. Drake Learning Resource Center. We're in room 115, and if you need to contact us, feel free to email us at tan@aamu.edu, or you can call us by phone at 256-372-5487. I hope you've enjoyed this video and that you learned something and that you are able to implement some of these strategies in your time here at Alabama A&M. Go Bulldogs.